all the good that the world needs. But the world needs all the good that I can do. Can I have my backup singers come up here? So, be listenings on this side, you're going to sing with me, okay? And on that side, you're going to sing with them, okay? This time, everybody sing with them. I cannot do all the good that the world needs. All the world needs all the good that I can do. All right, you ready to sing it with me? This time we're going to say we, all right? We cannot do all the good that the world needs. All the world needs all the good that we can do. Awesome. So this is a little medley of songs of mine that you might know, because I love to write songs that other people can sing, because those become memes. Songwriters call them earworms, but a meme is something that you remember for some reason. There's a very popular meme that I hear all the time that I'm now back in the United States, but I've heard it over the years. It's just more popular now because people say it even when they're not on the news, and they say, the world is in turmoil. The world is a dangerous place right now. The world is divided. Our country is divided. We're polarized, not just divided, we're polarized. Could anyone polarize the ocean? No. Is it even possible to polarize the ocean? We should ask our astrophysicist, tennis coach for autistic children, who was here in the last service. We may sing in different ways, but my belief is that we are all drops of water, and God is our ocean. God is the ocean, and we are beloved drops of water. Each soul here this morning is a beloved drop of water. That's my belief. That's what I choose to believe, because it makes me feel strong. It makes me feel divine. Who likes feeling divine? I feel divine. Let's feel divine this morning. And undividable. I cannot do all the good that the world needs. All the world needs all the good that I can do. All right, I'm going to go to another song. I don't know if you guys know this one, don't worry, but it's a chorus that I wrote from a song that reminds us that we are all, as water droplets, just to mix metaphors. We're all water droplets on the journey of a lifetime. Imagine your soul being on the journey of a lifetime. Imagine that drop of water of your soul was given the chance to have the journey of a lifetime, and your soul picked you. Picked you. Now, when my soul picked me, I just like to believe these things. I'm not the spokesperson for any way of being or this church. I'm just a guest speaker and a fellow traveler on this journey of a lifetime. Look at all the twists and turns on your journey that brought you to this group of people, to this community of open-minded, inclusive, loving fellow travelers on this journey of a lifetime. And if your journey of a lifetime doesn't have a theme song yet, this could be yours. See if it fits. It's on my CD out there if you want to take it home and make it your theme song. It goes like this. I'm not lost. I am exploring. Life is an adventure worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost. I am exploring. I am not lost. I am exploring. Would you like to hear that chorus one more time? Yes. Jump in wherever you know a word, and the way it is always for me, since my mom is an elementary music teacher, is that music is meant to be fun. It's not meant to be perfect. And it's meant to be enjoyed by those who like to sing. And if that's not your thing, don't sing, just enjoy the rest of us. I'm not lost. I am exploring. Life's an adventure. Life is an adventure. Worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost. I am exploring. I am not lost. I am exploring. All right. Do you guys know you will do amazing things? I've traveled around to many New Thought centers all around the world, and it makes me feel really good to get someplace and my songs are already used there. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. The next time we're going to say we're here to do amazing, amazing, we're here to do amazing things. Would you like to try it with us? If you like to sing, here we go. This last time. Amazing, amazing, we will do amazing things. Here to do is the next one. Amazing, amazing, we're here to do amazing things. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. Now this one has a little handshake that goes with it, and we are going to show the handshake. Give everyone a chance to do it with the person next to them. And we're not going to do anything more than that, because in the last service, I asked people whether they'd rather have a presentation or a transformation. Because a presentation means I present stuff to you, and you can take it or leave it. A transformation means we experience something together, and stuff shifts inside us for a little love-evolution. This morning, it's just been coming to me, join the evolution, join the evolution, join the evolution. Is there anyone but me who feels a shift happening in the world right now? Good shift happens. And this whole meme about the world being in turmoil, as a global traveler who leads volunteer trips and who has been out there very recently and continues to go in and out of all countries, not all countries, but goes all around the world to different countries. I can tell you, this world is filled with people just like you and me, with just as much heart and passion for the good as you and me, but you're not seeing them represented in the news any more than we are. Imagine that the people of every other country are only judged by what their news people say. Is that us? The people we see on the news, the things that are reported on the news, is that us?
No.
What if we are being just as misunderstood around the world, that's who we are? The same way we're assuming about every country, that's how they are. Whoa, yeah, it's a beautiful world out there. So this handshake is going viral. It's a high five without hitting. I'm about to show it to you. It came from a women's conference in the Philippines where I was about 6 weeks ago. So if you would put your hand up, the handshake goes like this. Now, there's a reason we're not high-fiving, and would you put your hand up for a giant high five? Pretend that you were about to be high-fived by a teenage basketball player or football player. You're preparing to be injured, aren't you? And you're just hoping with your aim that you will put your hand in the right place to be injured. Right, because otherwise it's going to be really embarrassing, right? High five has never been my favorite because I'm so in connection and I don't. So, but what if we put our hands up and do this instead? And instead of injuring each other or hitting each other, what if we connect at heart level? Would you like to connect at heart level with people all over the world by doing nothing but a handshake and knowing that other people in other parts of the world are also doing this handshake? Would you try it with the person next to you? Try this handshake. Without getting up, please. If you can, you can touch it with your hand. You can touch it with your hand while they kiss it. What else can you do with a handshake like this?
You can introduce yourself.
Oh, yes, yes. I love my Posse Fest pals. Who else here has gone to the Posse Fest in Tampa? Posse Fest is where all the positive music artists get together once a year. The first time we had the Positive Music Awards, there were 10 of us. That included the audience.
Gotta start somewhere.
Because there was no audience. We had it at a conference, a minister's conference. We were on the front row, and it was so crazy to have it. And now the award for this song is Jana, Kathy, Susan, and then we're going to give you. It was really strange to be there with your friends. We're glad that there's a whole Positive Music Fest for this. Handshakes around the world. If you were going to lift your sister or brother, if someone fell down on their journey, and you were here to say, I will lift you. I am with you, and if you fall, I will lift you. Would you do it like that? So there are many meanings for this handshake. It originally started as sister solidarity because it started at a women's gathering, as a way of women from many different cultures and backgrounds to have a way to greet that let us look in each other's eyes and make a connection. And the first time I ever experienced this, it was so powerful. We all felt it. Did you feel a little something, something when you did that kind of handshake? Little something, something, a little, yeah.
And if you're elderly, which I'm becoming, and someone falls and this,
Oh,
is how you lift
That's
that, or because you don't
good.
rub their skin off, you don't hurt their bone. This is another variation.
thank you. We need that. Someone here needs to hear that this morning. They're probably going to use it this week. I'm so glad you told us. So, okay, you guys, I'm not going to sing anymore. I'm going to talk for a minute. So, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. So, I've been doing volunteerism, leading volunteer trips for a long time. So long that I'm not leading the trips right now, but it became an organization called Together We Can Change the World, where we do everything we can to help girls get educated instead of trafficked. Because in most of the countries that I go to, parents have to pay for their children to go even to elementary school. And if they're living, like in Siem Reap, Cambodia, where Angkor Wat is the world's biggest temple system, a lot of people just grow rice, trade vegetables and mangoes with their neighbors, watermelons. They trade with their neighbors so they don't really have the cash. And if they can only send one child to school, in many of these countries, culturally it's more important, it's more necessary to send the boy because of how the whole culture works now. And Together We Can Change the World is doing all we can to make sure that no girls get left behind. Because I believe with all my heart that it's in every girl to change her world. That every awesome woman, every little girl has the power to change her world. And that we need our brothers' help for every bit of it. This little video that you're about to see was the first volunteer trip that I ever led, and you'll get to see this idea of lifting women and girls around the globe so that they can join us. They can join us, male, female, feminine, masculine. They can be part of the solution. We want everyone's help. These girls are saying Om Santi Santi Om. That's their greeting from Bali. You can play it when you're ready there.
Santi, 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 Om.
This is my group took up a collection and we built their orphanage. It was all cobbled together before these beautiful white walls. Like a tiny speck of sand can grow into a pearl. Every awesome woman was once a little girl. A miracle of nature, brilliant by design. Like the summer sun, she was born to shine. Ah, give a girl hope and opportunity. You will be amazed at all that she can be. Every awesome woman was once a little girl with the power to change her world. I know all these girls, by the way. The heart of every girl is like a tiny seed. With a little help, she can be a mighty tree. With roots so deep, she can reach for the sky. She can build a better world. She's not afraid to try. Give a girl hope and opportunity. You will be amazed at all that she can be. Every awesome woman was once a little girl with the power to change her world. With education, she'll have no limitation. She can build her children's expectations. When she's given What's essential? Her potential is exponential. Her potential is exponential. Give a girl hope. Give her an opportunity. And you will be amazed at all that she can be.
My name is Doctor and teacher.
Every awesome woman was once a little girl. These are Nobel Prize winners with the power to change, who changed our world. Along with Rosa Parks, who's in there awesome. Every awesome woman, every little girl has the power to change her world. That is a slogan of mine. I can be great without being perfect. I like to say I can be excellent without being perfect, but excellent was a little hard for them, but you're right. That they said it. I can be great without being perfect. I can do great things without being perfect. We all can. We are powerful drops of water. So, a song for the offertory. Would you like to come up?